Hey, Uncharted. I went to go see it today with a group of friends. Not bad, honestly. I don't know what the critics were like saying. Like they're cracked up saying it was 30, but on audience, it's it's not that bad, you know. Um it, it wasn't like the most groundbreaking like adventure treasure movie. I think Indiana Jones can rightfully hold that. I mean, it wasn't that movie wasn't groundbreaking either, but like the sense of adventure and everything was just like it was like whoa, like ooh, like fresh, not dusty. And we have what like four Indiana Jones movies to thank for that, and Tomb Raider, another movie from a game that wasn't that bad, and now Uncharted. I don't feel like the genre of like finding treasure and that genre isn't being oversaturated. I feel like Uncharted is a nice addition to that genre, and it's not bad at all. Um, this is spoilers, so don't watch this. But yeah, no, I really liked the beginning because like it was first in the plane. He's like, "Whoa!" It gives you a nice sense for what you can expect, and like there's action and everything. Like when he's on the plane, getting up and fighting. It was funny. He was like, "Oh," he like kicked the guy that was trying to shoot him. He's like, "I'm sorry, that was just a reaction. I didn't mean to do that." When he kicked him off, I thought that was funny, and like that also sets you up from the humor. That was funny. And we get to the beginning where it's Sam and little Nate, and they're over here trying to steal something, and then they get caught, and then they go back to the orphanage, and Sam leaves, and Nate's like all depressed, but like Sam gives him his ring, and he's like, "I'll come back," but he didn't because he's dead, but not really because in the post credit scene, Sam's alive, and then we go to Nate, and then he's a pickpocket, and then he like because he charmed a girl, and then after that we meet Sully, Mark Wahlberg's character, and he's like, "Hey, you want to go in this job? I have this job with like gold and anything." And they do, and then they go meet up, and then Nate's getting all nerdy and like, "You knew Sam?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know Sam." And then they go to this like auction house, and shit goes crazy. Nate fights two people, and like this Scottish guy who's like speaking Scottish, and there's a fun interaction there. And Sully leaves him, and he's like, "Bro, what the hell?" When he escapes, because Nate escapes, and they get the crucifix cross thing. And the main villain, you would think it's the family that founded Magellan's Journey, but no, it's this one girl that I forgot her name. That was an ex girlfriend of Sully, and then Chloe, I think was her name. Another character. She was very fun. She portrayed Nate during when they had like the jugs of like jars and everything that was filled with like salt. Yeah, no, the action was good. It was well played, well choreographed. I think Tom Holland as an actor is very flexible and very acrobatic, so he's like fit for that. It was very cool. Um, the plot and story, it was good. It wasn't like like I said the most like awe aspiring thing, but it was like it had a beginning, middle, and end, and it told it well and showed it well. Um, it didn't feel predictable. You were just like in for the ride. Not like again, not saying that it was the best thing, but I really enjoyed it. Like it was a solid movie, and I really liked the Nolan North cameo he had when he was like when Chloe and Nate came out of the ocean. He was like, "You guys okay?" And he was like, "No," and I was like, "Bro, that's not the North." And I feel like Sully's character redemption from being greedy and wanting the gold to having like a backpack full of because they found the treasure that was in two boats, and so they were stealing that, and then Sully gets in the plane, and he has a choice to like save his treasure or grabbing or saving Nate, and he threw his treasure at his ex-girlfriend, making her fall, and then the boat lands on her, I think killing her and saving Nate. So that's a cool redemption. and they get along. And Chloe's there too at the end. Yeah, no, it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Um, I think it's a very solid win for Sony. I think it's successful enough to have another Uncharted movie because they did they exceeded box office expectations apparently, so that's cool. So yeah, and the characters, I feel like the actor that played Chloe got her spot on. She was good. Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake, I liked it. It was a very very young version of Nate because the one we see in the games is kind of old, rough, and gruff. But yeah, he's not all high ho shooting people. He's like, oh god, no, I'm sorry, like non lethal killing people, except for the one guy that he kicked, and you can hear an audible crack. Like, god damn. Yeah, and no, I feel like Tom played young Nathan well, and Mark, I feel like Mark Wahlberg played Sully well. I would have liked to see at least maybe like a little gray hair and a nice mustache, but to be honest, no, I feel like everybody in their roles playing them all. Like the main villain, who isn't the main villain, played his role. It was like a telenovela. Like in a scene, he were talking in the church, and then he went into his car, and it's like, son, what's going on? He's like, I'm sorry, father, and he gets murdered. He's like, telenovela moment, right there. I'm telling you. Yeah, no, but I I liked it a lot. It was good. It was really good. I had a fun time in the theaters watching that, and the sound and everything, all the like CGI, all the other things, well executed movie, and it's good. So as like a pure D rating, I'd give Uncharted like an 8.2 out of 10 for the decimal rating, and 80% out of 100. It's a good movie. I do recommend it. I don't like highly recommend it, but I do like it. If you want like a nice, like decent action movie out there in the wild right now, I say watch the movie. I say watch it because it's worth your time, and you won't. I don't think you'll regret it because like if you're a fan of the games, I feel like people are gonna have more of like a negative reaction to it. Maybe I mean because I'm a fan of the games. I played them, and I came in like, okay, it's different. I have to accept that, and I did. Like once you detach yourself and like accept that it's like its own thing with inspiration, I think you have more fun with that. So yeah, no, good movie, best movie. Maybe not in the world, but there it is.